Heyo guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? Well, today is the Pride event, but I actually contacted the CEO of Pride and told him that I will not be going to do security due to a conflict of interest. What that conflict of interest is basically, okay, there were some issues in North Bay. There's a company called Out Loud. It's a community center for the LGBTQ, or the 2S LGBTQ plus. And literally they've been getting death threats and all sorts of stuff sent to them by, extremists, whatever the case may be. The event tonight is a Pride Beach party. If this group that's uttering these death threats decides to get involved with them, I don't want to be doing security, because I talked to my manager about it. I mentioned, I'm like, I do a lot of work for Pride and stuff, and she asked, like, what kind of work do I do? And I said, well, I some of it's security, some of it's videography. And she's like, security, like what do you mean? I said, like, kind of like a bouncer. Like if things get out of line, I step up and then, we deal. And she's like, oh, we can't have that. Because the problem is if my name shows up in the paper for getting into an altercation with, somebody who's drunk or whatever, it'll cause problems. So I had to contact the CEO and say, listen, I'm not going to make it tonight. So he asked me, he's like, hey, can you at least come and help set up the fences? I said, sure, I'll come in down and do that. But as far as anything else goes, no, it's not going to happen. Because there's going to be liquor at this event. And if this group that's been uttering death threats and that shows up, I don't want to be on the front lines having to fight with them. Because that is just not going to help me, and if anything, jeopardize everything I've worked for. I told the CEO what's going on. Whether or not he understands, you know what? Not my pig, not my farm. If he's mad at me, that's fine. Don't book me for any other events. Life goes on. I'm finally in a position now where I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. And I don't really need anything to cock it over. So I'm going to run over there. We're going to do this Pride. I'm going to help set them up for the Pride event. I'm just having a protein shake. I haven't eaten anything all day, and I'm really hungry. My stomach's like, bro, we need some food. We definitely need some food. So I'm going to jam a protein shake in my belly, go set up these fences, and then go from there. So now tonight, I'm thinking about doing some fishing. Debbie and I are going to head down to one of the docks. Not sure if it's going to be Calendar Dock or Government Dock. We're going to head down there. But speaking of fishing, I did a thing. So I ordered some stuff on Amazon from last night. I went to Canadian Tire and picked up a new reel, some new line and stuff. So let's go upstairs. We'll unbox this, and then we're going to have to hit the road. Unless I have time, then I'm going to put the line on the new reel. So I've been using those Pissy Fun reels, right? The ones from Amazon. And they're good and all, don't get me wrong. They're pretty decent reels. But they're not amazing reels. The Pissy Fun Spark, really good. Everybody I had cast it said, wow, this is actually pretty good for the price. Of course, the price went up, and now they're a lot more expensive. So I was looking on Canadian Tire, and they had them on sale. So I decided, you know what? Let's bite the bullet and get a reel that I've been wanting for a while. And that reel is the Shimano SLX DC 151 HC. Not sure what the HC stands for, but we got the Cabela pocket knife here. Let's cut the tape, have a gander, see at what's in the box. So we get our breakdown here. This is the entire breakdown of the reel. And then inside of here, oh, it even came with lubrication. Look at that, they even gave you gear oil. Go Shimano. Well, the price of the reel, they should have also included a roast beef sandwich or something. But here she is, the Shimano SLX. Well, that's Oh, he gave me the wrong one. No. No, I gotta go back. I gotta go back to Canadian Tire. I wanted the left-hand one. He gave me the right-hand one. I don't want to be fishing with this. All right, we gotta go back. Shit. I hope I have the receipt still. Oh man, that sucks. And they close at 7, so I'll have to do this tomorrow. So that's complete bullshit. I don't even know where the receipt for it is. Hopefully they'll let me swap it out directly for the left-handed job, because I do not want right-handed. Buddy never asked me. I never even thought to ask, because like with spinning reels, you can make them left and or right. Does this even say right on it, or did you just hand it to me and say, here you go? There's no listing on this whatsoever if it's left or right-handed. Son of a, because reeling like this, that feels weird. Maybe I'll have to learn how. Maybe that's what I'll do, because I always cast like this, so I can just quickly go. Now I got some Amazon orders in the mail as well, and one of them was a new casting rod for the Zebco, because that casting rod I'm using, that Sugaling, what a pain in the ass. Like, to set it up, it's just way too rough. So if I can get this box to open. I was on Amazon. I typed in telescopic bait caster, like I always or telescopic rod, and I came across this. It got some really good reviews. A lot of people said it was really strong. One guy said he saltwater fished with it, but then his picture showed a spin cast rod. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Or spin cast reel. Saltwater fishing with a spin cast, probably not the juice, but I picked up this. It's an Eagle Claw 5'6" medium action 5-section telescopic rod, fiberglass construction, wire framed ceramic guides, blah blah blah, wazza bling bling. Scooped this bad boy up. It was about 20 bucks. Decided to see how she do on the big blue UU. So simple, easy peasy. And it's so much easier. Like with a spin cast, I don't need 9 guides. I just need 4. It's got the trigger, you just send it out, catch the fish, reel in the fish, away you go. So that's friggin' awesome. That makes me happy. What doesn't make me happy is that SLX DC being right hand reel, not left. And I'm looking at the box, and nowhere on here says whether it's left or right. Oh, that is so upsetting. I'll have to see if the receipt's still in Debbie's car or not. Oh, it is. It is in my pocket. This is good. Okay, phew. I got the receipt. So, I'm just gonna stuff that in the box. Sorry if you're looking at my gut. Alright, so I'm going to keep the Power Pro because that's going to go on, and this time here I made sure that it was moss green and not moss green but actually blue, so that's nice. 30-pound Power Pro, that'll be going on the new reel. And I also got something else from Amazon. Something that we're going to use for another video. That item is the new carburetor for the Mantis, the tiller, because I really want to get that tiller up and running. I really do. Oh, it even came with the fuel. Oh shit, something just fell out. Okay, it came with literally everything. Everything I need. All my gaskets and everything. Well, this is gonna be dope. But this is the carburetor for the Mantis. Pretty simple, pretty basic, pretty loosey-juicy, I do say so myself. You got your primer bulb up top. You got your fuel lines on the sides. You got your jet screws over here. Came with instructions, probably instructions on how to set it all up. I don't know what the hell fell out. Oh, it was a spare primer bulb. Okay, cool. So we're gonna install that on the tiller one day, not today, but one day. I won't need to use a lot of the spare parts. I'm just gonna rip out the old carb, slap in the new carb, and call it a carb. But yeah, kind of sucks that that Shimano isn't the right one. I'll have to bring that back tomorrow because tonight I have plans. And that's something else I wanted to bring up, guys, is the YouTube. Like, I set a schedule Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? And I don't think I can adhere to that schedule. Here's the thing. Personal things are changing in my life. And I'm really enjoying them. Like, I'm not going to lie, I'm really enjoying them. To the point where I'm spending, like, between work and just enjoying life, I really don't want to pick up a camera. Like, I didn't even want to pick up the camera today. Like, theoretically I wasn't supposed to, because I was supposed to go do that pride thing, but I'm getting out of that because I just can't be involved in that. Can't be involved in that. Shit hits the fan. You know, it gets news in the paper, my name shows up, work sees that and goes, what the hell are you doing? Smarten up, you're fired. Everything I worked for gets flushed down the drain. No, not gonna happen. I tried, I explained to them what the situation was. They're like, no, it's not a conflict. Of course they're saying it's not a conflict of interest, but it's your choice, you can do it or not. No, it's not a conflict of interest, that's the issue. It's my employer sees that and goes, why? Don't we pay you enough? You gotta do side gigs? Like, or they just say, well, yeah, we can't have that kind of a rep in our business. So I don't understand. Like, it is a conflict of interest. It is a problem because it is what it is. But anyway, it's been some changes in my life, and I told you guys before, I'm not going to be broadcasting my personal life on YouTube. I made that mistake for 11 years of doing vlogging life, putting all my personal bullshit on YouTube like I'm some freaking Days of Our Lives soap opera. It's not gonna happen anymore. I want to basically make videos for fun. That's what I do. I don't care about the AdSense money, whatever. It's mailbox money. I'm not Jake Paul. I'm not freaking PewDiePie. This is not my job. This is just me picking up a camera and talking to it. So I'm going to a schedule of whenever I can film something or do something that's content for YouTube, then it's going to go up. You know, if you guys watch Rex 4x4 on YouTube, you probably noticed that he hasn't dropped a video since 19 Fish and Chips. And he's basically following that same platform too. Of just upload when you can, and if you can't, don't worry about it. You know, I honestly stressed. The last video, I had nothing. And I was like stressing, and I'm like, why am I stressing? I literally made $70 last month, and it's not about the money either. And the channel is still holding the same subscriber count as it did when I first switched it over to Skivens. Actually, it lost some. The channel is getting less views than ever, so why stress? Like, I get people like to watch the videos, you know. There's a lot of my subscribers out there, or a lot of people I subscribe to that I love watching their videos. I see them come up and I gotta stop and, you know, smell the roses and watch their video. But at the same time, I can imagine how stressful it is for them to do like a family life, work a job, and do YouTube. This isn't an easy thing, guys. I'm not picking up a cell phone, talking to it, and then hitting upload to YouTube and all the magic happens. Like, there's a lot of behind the scenes behind besides talking to the camera that goes on in these videos. You know, you got to edit them, build a thumbnail, upload them, tag them, schedule them. Like, the editing alone can be a 2 to 3 hour process on top of all the clips collecting. Now, one thing I do love about YouTube, and don't get me wrong, is it'll keep me accountable, like with weight loss and all that. But I don't even need that. I don't need the accountability, because I know the job I'm doing is good, because I can tell by the scale. I know I'm gaining muscle because I can tell by looking at myself in the mirror. I know I'm doing what I need to do to get shit did, and I don't really need a camera following me around to do it. Like, I'm 43 years old. People see a guy walking around talking to a GoPro at 43 years old, they go, holy shit, that guy's a nerd. Well, they're not that far off. I kind of sort of am, but still. But that's what I'm getting at, is I'm going to be basically making videos when I can, upload them when I can, and not really care too much about the consistency of a schedule or the adherence to YouTube's, I can't say YouTube's terms of services, because that's how you get your channel taken down, but YouTube is like, oh, be consistent. If you're consistent, it'll increase your CPM, blah, blah, blah. No. Create a video that people want to see. It'll upload. Or it'll get a lot of views. That'll boost your channel. But all I'm saying is I'm not losing interest in YouTube. I just, right now, don't have the time for it, because I'm busy with life. And I'm having a great one. Like, there's no stress happening right now. My only stress was trying to figure out a video for you guys for the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I thought by cutting back it would make life easier, but no. And also coming up with video ideas. Like, oh, I can sit here and pace back and forth in my kitchen for 35 minutes talking about random gibberish. You know, I can go out and grab flyers and make fun of products. I can do that. But I want some meaningful videos, some good videos, and I haven't been producing those. That's hasn't been a thing. So as for me, it's going to be whenever I can film, I will film, and I'll upload. And if you watch, you watch. If you don't, you don't. I get it. If everybody unsubs, I get it. Some people call this YouTube suicide, but is it really YouTube suicide when it was never your main thing? It was just a hobby. You just enjoyed making videos and editing them and uploading them and then reading the comments and all that. I don't think so. YouTube suicide is when you're somebody really big on YouTube and you do something dumb and YouTube shuts down your channel and you're literally full stopped in 1 second. That, my friends, is YouTube suicide. What I'm doing is kind of a reality check. Like, I need to enjoy life. I need to not stress over making a video so it's available on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or worse, back in the day, Monday to Sunday, have a video up every day of something. Like, I can't be stressing over that. That's ridiculous. That's uncalled for. That's unhealthy. That's really unhealthy. YouTube burnout, definitely a thing. I'm not burnt out though. I'm just preoccupied with everything else going on in my life that I just really don't want to have to stress about putting out a video. I'm not saying I'm quitting YouTube. I'm just saying, if you see a video by me coming up, give her a click. If you don't, I didn't die. I'm still alive. Guy's crazy British bloke. Didn't die because he quit YouTube. He's still alive. He's still kicking. Still doing his job. Still living it up. So you just gotta, whatever. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway. I'm going to shut her down here. So we got some fishing gear to use. I will be doing videos on that rod. And on the Shimano when I get the right one. Unless I decide to go, what do you call that? Goofy hand? No, southpaw. We'll call it southpaw, like when Rocky went southpaw. If I decide to go southpaw fishing, casting with the right and reeling with the left, it's going to be awkward. I'm sure I'll adapt. If they won't exchange it, hopefully they will for the proper one, because I'm so used to that. Because next Saturday I'm going out fishing with my buddy Jean again. His sister's coming to town and her boyfriend is coming to town. And we're gonna try and get out there early morning, which means top water action, which means maybe I can make my whopper plopper finally freaking official. Had fish chase it, nobody wanted to eat it. Freaking sucked. But anyway, guys, that's going to be another video for another day. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live it to win it. And peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.